In this video lecture, we'll look at creating and managing user and group accounts. Enter tail /etc/PASSWD, and you'll see the accounts which have been created on this system. Enter sudo add group to add a new group named mTaylor. Enter tail /etc/group in order to see the groups that are on the system. Let's add two additional groups. Enter sudo add group marketing and enter sudo add group web dev. And again, enter tail /etc/group, and you'll see the two additional groups which were created. Previously, we've used the add user command to create user accounts, but now let's use the user add command. Enter -m, which says create a new home directory, /d, that's going to be the path to the home directory, /home/mTaylor. -u is the ID number for the user. -s is the default shell, which will be /bin/bash. -k says what files are going to be initially copied into the user's home directory from the skeleton directory that's located in /etc/skel. We'll enter a comment field that says Mary Taylor, and she's in room TC324. We'll add her primary group, which is a -g with a lowercase g. -f says if the user doesn't change her password after the maximum password age, disable the account after 5 days. And we'll also set an expiration date on this user's account of October 20th, 2020. Enter tail /etc/PASSWD, and you can see each one of those fields: the user account name, the user ID, the group ID, the geckos field, the GE Common Operating System field, the path to the user's home directory, and the default shell. Enter ls-la/etc/skel, and that shows you the contents of the skeleton directory, which are copied into mTaylor's home directory. You can add additional files and subdirectories into the skeleton directory. Enter tail /etc/shadow. Because some of the information related to users' accounts is not stored in the etc/PASSWD file. In order to access the shadow file, you need to enter sudo tail /etc/shadow. Now you'll notice that after mTaylor, there's an exclamation point. That means that there's no password currently set for mTaylor. Enter sudo PASSWD /mTaylor. Enter the new Unix password twice, then enter sudo tail /etc/shadow. And this password is an encrypted password, and that's why you need to enter sudo in order to display the shadow file. Now you'll notice there's a 5 out there, which is the number of days after the password expires before the account's locked out, and that last number is the expiration date, and that's the number of days since the epoch. There are default values associated with the user add command. Enter more /etc/default/user add, and you'll see there's a default value for the shell. There's also a default value for the skeleton directory. There's no default value set for the number of days after a password expires before the account is disabled, and there's no default expiration date. But you could enter those values by removing the hash, which indicates a comment. Let's next look at the login.defs file. Enter more //login.defs. In this file are a number of settings related to the user account as well. The ones which we're interested in are the minimum password age, the maximum password age, and the password warning age. The maximum password age is how many days a user can use a password before they're required to change it. The minimum password is how long the user must use a password before they can change it. And the password warning age is the number of days before the password expires where the user is notified that the password is going to expire. And there's also a range of values for user IDs and group IDs. And hit the spacebar to page through this file and press Q to quit. So again, enter sudo space tail space /etc/shadow. And you'll see that the minimum password age is 0, maximum password age is 99,999 days, and the warning is 7 days. Now that's too long to use a password. So we'll use the ch command in order to change the minimum password age to be 4 days, maximum password age to be 42 days, and we'll warn Mary Taylor 3 days before her password expires that she needs to change the password. So enter sudo tail space /etc shadow, and you'll see the new values are now set for the M. Taylor account. Let's switch user accounts to M. Taylor. Enter su space dash M. Taylor, and then enter the password that you set. Enter ls space -la and enter pwd to see /home/M. Taylor. Now I didn't log out of the M. Taylor account. Now just to see that M. Taylor is a regular account, attempt to enter sudo user mod -G. Now you'll see because M. Taylor is not a member of the sudo's group, she does not have the ability to run this command. Enter exit. Enter sudo user mod -G marketing, web dev M. Taylor. This says add M. Taylor to 2 additional groups, the marketing group and the web dev group. Now be careful when you enter this command because there cannot be a space in between the comma and web dev. Enter tail /etc/group, and now you'll see M. Taylor's a member of both of these groups, the marketing group and the web dev group. Now let's say that M. Taylor's name changed to M. Smith. We can use the user mod command with a -l. So we put the new name in there, the new account name, M. Smith, after that -l option. Enter tail /etc/passwd. And you'll see that M. Taylor has been replaced with M. Smith. Let's use sudo user mod again to change the comment to now be Mary Smith and TC 324. And again, the user mod command could be used to change any of these properties for the M. Smith account. Let's again switch user. And this time, enter su-M. Smith and enter the password that which you entered previously for M. Taylor. Again, home/M. Taylor is still present as the user's home directory, and M. Taylor is still the group owner for these files. But let me have you touch my file. Now it's possible to temporarily have a new group owner for any files by entering the command new group. And we'll enter new group marketing. Let's touch the marketing file. And you'll notice that marketing is the group owner of this file. Now you can also use the chgroup command to change a group owner of a file. Enter chgroup marketing, which is the group that's going to be the new group owner, and space my file. If I touch another file, my file 2, you'll see that my file 2 has marketing as the group owner. That's because for this session, when we use the new group command, that would temporarily set the group owner for any files created to marketing, whereas chgroup would just change a particular file's group owner. Click on Exit and exit. Many times, you might want to lock out a user's account. This could be because someone went on vacation and wouldn't be using the account, or perhaps the employee no longer worked at the company. In this case, we can lock out a user account using the usermod command. We can do sudo usermod -L msmith. And you'll notice when we try to log on as msmith, we get authentication failure. To unlock this account, enter sudo mod -U msmith. And now we can log on as msmith. Now you can also lock out the account by entering sudo passwd -l and the account name msmith. To unlock, use sudo passwd -u msmith, and then we can log on again as msmith. Now it's also possible to change a shell, and you can change a shell to an invalid shell, such as /bin/false. Enter sudo ch sh for the shell /bin/false space msmith. Now let's change this shell back to a valid shell so that msmith can once again log into her account. Now you can also edit the etc password file by doing sudo vipw and putting a hash mark in front of that user's account to lock it out, or you can use sudo vipw /etc/shadow and replace the encrypted password with an exclamation point. To unlock the user's account, use sudo vipw /etc/passwd, take the hash mark off from in front of the user's account. That basically takes the comment out. Or if you had replaced the encrypted password in the etc shadow file, you can always set a new password by using sudo passwd and the user account name. Let's say that we wanted to delete a group. Enter sudo del group space webdev. If we want to delete a user, enter sudo del user msmith. Now typically you do not want to delete a user account. If you have a new employee coming in, you might just want to change that shell to be an invalid shell and then rename the user account, because presumably you've set permissions and rights for this particular user. This completes the video lecture on creating and managing users and groups.